Right, this is just about ready for grouting in. What you need to do is just take a standing knife and take out any pieces there that you've left behind, you haven't washed out with your sponge. There's a few. Of course, a better way to do it is to use a paintbrush, a small paintbrush, dipped in water, and just keep washing. Check all these. Yeah, it was a bit slack here. I'm looking for lumps. I'll tag in that one. That'll do. That's what we're looking for. And just go around and just check. See, that's where the tile clip comes in on its own. Can't really see because I can't get far enough away. Not a bad job at all. Right, now we're going to do some pointing. This is probably the most important part of the job. I'm using a piece of old curtain rod here, but you can use a felt tip pen, but make sure that the colour doesn't come into the grout, and that would be perfect. I'm going to use my trusty old curtain rod. Straight down the lines, like so. You can take it off with your trowel if you need that. Just go in straight lines, press it in firmly, hold it firmly across the top there. And then you'll be ready for your next wash. And that will give you nice smooth joints. I don't recommend using rapid set for anybody. There are certain conditions where it is advantageous. You just keep going. Because the thing about this, you think it's wet and all of a sudden it goes off. You have to nursemaid it. clean. Ready for a washing, Jimbo. Wash those joints in. You can use a finger like that. That'll give you the ultimate finish. See that? That's what the finger's for. Just to give it that final touch. Missed a bit. Once you've washed it off, you can see what you've done, and you can go around and play with the joints. Nice better. It's looking nice. Don't be trying to play with it. So I want your joints perfect. Right in there at the corner of the sponge. Smooth look. And you can finish off with the finger. It's almost like a little bit of glue in there. final wash when I get around to doing it. Down, turn it, and go right down to the bottom for the perimeter. That's your starting place. Don't do this. You can't. If you do that, you're not taking it off. You're not going to take it off. So it's just put it on. As soon as you take it off. If you've only got a sponge, if you haven't got one of these, it's the same principle. Take the sponge, put it on, draw it off like that. And you can do the back side, then wash. But don't, if you do that, you're just rubbing it all around. You can use a sponge before you do the finger. You can just go down with a sponge through the joints. With light brush over. You can just get a little bit of that. It's starting to really stiffen up now. Because this is iron, this needs to be perfect. I'm going to go through every one of these joints with meticulous care. If you've got delicate skin, I wouldn't do this. I'd put them gloves on as disposables. Right, we're back in the caravan, and I'm going to start grouting. I'm going to just show you some tools. Right, I've got a wash buoy here, what you call a wash buoy. With a trowel on it, laying on trowel, grout trowel, whatever you want to call it. I've gone from the rubber ones, I've gone from these to the rubber ones, and I've gone back again because it's a nice small lightweight. Now this comes with the kit actually. That comes with a kit. You get one of these with a kit. This is a wash sponge. This comes with the kit for about 20 odd quid. You get a little stirrer, and you get a nice trowel actually, 6mm trowel for walls. That company said on the side there, where is it? Yeah, I've got that at Class Olsen. That's the second one I think I've got. We've got a bucket of water here. Now I've put ½ an inch in here, just to start with, ½ an inch of water. I've got some grout. Now this is a rapid set. They say it sets in 3 hours. But it's not flexy, so I'm going to flex it with some latex. Now the latex is a 2-in-1, but I'm going to go a little bit overboard on that. Give that a stirring. Now there's a handy little tool here. This is a scoop out of a kitchen shop. If you're opening up large bags, this is a fantastic idea. This saves. You can get more accurate with this, a little bit more accurate than you can by tipping it, and also it lowers the dust levels. and of course the faithful sponge. I'm going to mix this up. Now what you would do normally, if you wouldn't have a rapid set, if you've got a colour, say for grey, you've got to be using grey. This happens mostly on grey. You stir it, only stir by hand. Don't use any stirrers, any mechanical. If it's on a drill, don't do that. You would mix your grout and then leave it to settle for a few minutes. Come back, stir it again, and off you go. In this case, there's no way I'm leaving this for a few minutes. Right, that's the consistency I'm using. You see that? Just so it hangs on the trail there. I'm going to start from the top as well. Take my trowel, put a dog on there. Just lay it on like that. A few tops, and just push it in the top there. Push it in. Push it in. Keep going. Push it in. Get into that corner. Now I'm not going to grout the corners, although some will go in there. I'll pull that out again. That's going to be a silicone. But I think most people understand the concepts of grouting. I'm just going to do that for the next. Start from the top, and then if you have to wash it off, no, I think I'll be alright on this. Make sure you fit it all in. Take any extra off the ceiling because they're going to wash that off. And that's what you do. We'll carry on with that later. I'm coming to the end of it now. Don't worry about getting it into these silicone lines here. You can always dig it out as long as you get it out. And in those lines there, it doesn't make any difference. I can pull it out as long as you get it before it dries. But you take in consideration this is rapid set. I'm trying to get it on as quick as possible because I'm panicking. Probably should have done so much at a time. Right. Okay, I can feel that getting a bit sticky. Right, so just clean your float off. See what this is nice for. Always keep this clean. Do not walk away when you're grouting without cleaning this. Even if you have to clean it several times. Put that aside. grouting, this type of grout, and the flexi one. The washing process is slightly different now. I'm going to wash that off with the sponge. So if we can't get that out on camera. This is just the first wash in a circular motion. Not too much water, but you know, you need a little bit. You need to keep turning the sponge. This is just a preliminary wash to get that stuff off the surface of the tiles as quickly as I can. Rub it into the joint at the same time. Let's keep that camera going on it. Alright, this is after it's been washed with the wash boy. I haven't made such a great job because I don't need to, because I'm pointing it. But I've washed it in. Now look at the difference. I'm just using this felt tip pen. See that? Now that doesn't need a lot more. And when you give that another wash, so that's nearly there though. That's close to that. half an inch of water, and half of that is washing up liquid. Doesn't matter that it's blue. Could be green, red, smell of strawberries, even better. Right, just always work into your corners, unless your two corners work between the corners. That makes sense. Now I've cut this slight angle. When you get in there, it's very simple. Doesn't matter how it goes in at this stage, you can just, as long as you get it in there. Doesn't got to look pretty at the moment. See, if you can see that, that's just going anywhere, but it's got to go under the tile. The more the merrier. Always click it off. Then I'm just going to return this corner here. And that doesn't look pretty. Any way you like. Now you can either use a brush and lay it on, but I prefer to use a sprayer. Let's go around that corner. Let the stick up. Now depending on the angle, if you put it so like that, they'll get a fat joint, but you can twist it. Now I'm going to twist this way, and I'm just going to pull that off there, like so. You do get a lot left over, but that's par for the course. Pull it off there. I'm going to come back this way, and I'm going to keep twisting it until I'm happy with it. Now I'm going to twist it even more. Now I'm going to go that way. There you go. Twist it that way. And that, my friends, is a perfect joint. Now to get rid of those little bits of chop there, we just rub them off, push them down, push them down, push them down, they flick off. We're going to flick them off. Any lines on there, we're going to flick it off with the paintbrush. Now at this stage, now you can, if you want to, you can just run your finger on there, very gently. You can feel that that's perfect now. And you'll get no silicone residue sitting on here or here, which you don't want because it tends to get very dirty very quickly. So now I'm going to finish all the way around. And then I'm going to have to go up the walls and everywhere. Nearly completed, but the shower's now up and running. And as you can see, it don't look too bad. Can't really get a good picture because this bathroom, shower room, whatever it is so tiny. I mean, it's a caravan. A little bit of plastic fascia down there. That's all that needs. But that is actual up and running shower in a caravan. Somewhere in Norfolk. Ah, not too bad. Yeah. I don't know if I can get inside there. Squeeze in. Yeah, you can't see nothing. I like that. That's snazzy. And it's got the just one issue. See the doors, that's had to be put to one side of the shower because the doors, just clear that, but with a different design shower head you wouldn't have had that problem. I think it should have gone over to slightly to the right a bit more, but that has not detracted from its beauty. Let's close them again. Hi, I'm Jim the Tiler, and I'm going to demonstrate the method of using the tile clips, and these are those that are listed on eBay as Tile Clip Pro. Start off with the flexibility of the clips. They are adjustable, you can squeeze them together or pull them apart. There's two in the set, one is large and one is small. Besides the size difference, the difference between here, this is 14mm and this is 9mm. Between them they will take majority of tiles on the market today, whether porcelain or ceramic, and even large format. They come into their own on large format tiles, very handy. The bottom pieces are the thickness. This one is 8mm, giving you a grout line of 4mm each side of your tile, and the smaller one is 5mm, whoops, giving you a grout line of 2.5 each side. Right, allow me to demonstrate. Normal method of tiling. Place tile against the wall just until you get the hang of it. Just mark there, that's the one you want to cut. So you're going to put the tile on this end, this edge of the tile. Make sure it's firmly on there, and then against the wall, just a slight pressure. Bring it to the edge of the tile, keeping the tile as straight as you can. Then mark to this line here, which is your fixed tile. One mark there. Do the same with this corner to the top tile, up there to the top near enough. Doesn't matter too much if you don't get right to the very top. There's your two marks. Now for the cut. Just place that so, give it a little bit of a wiggle. Whoops. Yeah. That's it, very simple. Now these will do all the perimeters. You can go from to the ceiling or to the floor. Also, you can on the floor you can go to skirting boards or bare wall, it doesn't matter. These will do all the straight cuts that you need to do.